Welcome back to Insulation Insights presented by No Gap Insulation. I'm Ben. In our last episode, we talked about the different types of insulation. Today, we're going to help you assess your home's current insulation and identify areas for improvement. Let's get started.
Hello again, I'm Jessica. Assessing your home's insulation involves checking for drafts, inspecting the attic, walls, floors, and even the underfloor if your home is on stumps. The goal is to identify where heat is being lost or gained. Let's start with the attic. What should homeowners be looking for?
In the roof space, you'll want to check the thickness and condition of the insulation. Over time, insulation can settle or become compacted, reducing its effectiveness. If you can see the joists, you probably need more insulation. Also, look for any gaps or voids, especially around vents and ducts.
How about the walls? What's the best way to assess wall insulation?
Assessing wall insulation can be a bit trickier since it's not as easily accessible. One way is to remove outlet covers and check for insulation behind them. You can also hire a professional to perform an infrared scan, which can identify cold spots indicating insufficient insulation. This can also be done for the ceiling insulation.
And what about windows and doors? They can be major sources of drafts.
Absolutely. Check around windows and doors for drafts using a simple test. Hold a lit candle near the edges and see if the flame flickers. If it does, you have an air leak. Sealing gaps with weather stripping or caulk can make a big difference.
Finally, let's not forget under the floors. How should these areas be checked?
Floors above unheated spaces should be insulated to prevent heat loss. Look for any signs of moisture or mold which can poorly indicate insulation issues. There will be a crawl space hatch somewhere on the perimeter of your home. Through this hatch, you will be able to take a look at the state of the underfloor of your home. There are various insulation types for this application. At No Gap Insulation, we recommend polyester for the underfloor due to its longevity and great thermal performance. It's also a great starter DIY project to begin improving your No Gap Insulation Comfort Index score.
Great tips, Ben. In our next episode, we'll introduce the No Gap Insulation Comfort Index and help you understand where your home stands. Thanks for joining us on Insulation Insights presented by No Gap Insulation.
Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next time. As always, stay comfortable.